'Cause you're here.
What is up, y'all? We are back for another video. What type of video? Today we're going to be talking about The Strangers Chapter 1. Some details that we've seen that can be explained in the second and the third film that's to come to the trilogy. But before we get started, definitely smash the like button because it definitely helps. And make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We are on the road to 50,000 subscribers. I know we can do it, guys. But to get into this, I've heard nothing but just crazy things with this movie, being that it's a bad movie, which I get. You know, I've seen The Strangers the day before it came out, and to be honest, I think when you push forward with all of this and with the mindset this is the opening of a trilogy, you know, it's more to come. I can't give my ultimate judgment until I see the second and the third film. That's the mindset that I have, so that's why it's probably a little lighter on me. You know, I know a lot of people in the community are absolutely pissed at this movie, but I think that's probably why I'm kind of a little lighter on it, because I know it's a trilogy. This is the opening to a trilogy, and they still got 2 more chances to clean everything up. Now, if we get the second and the third film and it's just a mess, then that's different. But I know it's open to the trilogy and stuff like that, but one thing I did not enjoy, that it was a beat-for-beat remake with the original Strangers. I did not enjoy that. That could have been changed. Y'all could have put a little bit more twist. You know, it was things that were changed. Like, for example, a chair be over here that was usually over here in the original. Or someone said this, but they'll switch like one word, you know, in the fucking dialogue or something. It was just little things they were changing, but mainly it was the same story beat for beat all the way to the end. And it was some moments that were just crazy. And to get into it, by the way, this video will have spoilers in it, so if you haven't seen The Strangers, you probably want to head out. But it's a part where I want to talk about that explains the second and the third part of The Strangers trilogy, possibly. This is just me speculating, because it was something that was very vivid when I seen it in theaters that came to my mind like, what the hell? Pushing forward, one scene that I did hate was when Ryan had the shotgun, right? He had this shotgun, and we have pinup girl, like, you know, on her knees, basically surrendering, and he has the shotgun pointed. He had the chance to pull the trigger. He had the chance to pull the trigger, but he was talking too much. He was waiting. At this point in real life, if I'm in a situation where I'm in, you know, I don't see why he was talking, but that was the part that kind of got on my nerves, man. Like, you could have just went crazy with that. But to push forward and everything, when it came to this movie, I did enjoy, like, Pinup Girl, Dollface, and the man, their looks. I thought I wasn't gonna like them, but I did enjoy them. They were a little eerie, you know, walking around the house creepy and stuff like that. They tried to capture that Strangers feel, but I don't think they captured that eeriness that to the max, how like modern and things like that. But to push through the overall point in this video, I want to talk about what I think the story Rennie Harlan is trying to tell with this trilogy. When we see this trilogy, we will find out what he's trying to do. But as of now, we're just speculating. Pushing forward, we see the scene where Maya and Ryan pull up to Carol's diner to get something to eat, you know, on their road trip. And they go in here, and we see the citizens, the people that live in Oregon, in this town. They're like mean mugging them. They're like looking at them out the side eye. They're like, what the hell are they doing? Almost like it seems like you're an intruder. Like, we're thinking the strangers are the intruders whole time. It's seeming like that they don't like city people or something. Like Maya and Ryan are like intruders. Like, why are you here? We can tell you're a tourist or something. They're giving them the main look, you know, the waitress, the cops. And it started making me think, just because I know we're getting to a Strangers movie, like, is it going to be one of those things where the strangers, it's like one big family, like the town, and they just take turns, and people, you know, switch out with Dollface, the man, and Pinup Girl, like, it's different looks. I'm going to tell you why. This caught my eye immediately, and I had to get this video out to y'all. But we see this scene where Marlon is going to change the look of the fucking Strangers. I do not think that's a good idea. That is not a good idea, man. Like, especially with the reception this movie just got. I mean, I still feel like it's just the opening of a trilogy, but it wasn't the best movie. No. Is this something you got to rush to the theaters to see? I wouldn't say that. Did I have a good time with certain parts? Yes. But pushing forward, bro, I'm not going to lie. I don't touch the look of the Strangers, and it's looking like that's what he's leaning towards. Either he's touching the look of the Strangers, or it's either 3 more Strangers, which is just like cliche as hell, because it's totally telling me it's just like an even number of these people just walking like 3 and 3. I don't see that, but maybe it is. You know, it's like, you know, a thing where they actually have like the mask for other people hanging up, and they give it to them and kind of swapping out, like I said, throughout the town, or taking turns. I definitely think it's something with that. I think the town's going to play a big part in the Stranger Trilogy, where we find out the whole town is jacked up, because there's no way they're just putting that scene in there when Carol's dying where everyone's looking up, taking him up to the cabin because Ryan and Maya car broke down, and she was kind of looking at him weird and stuff. Like, it's almost like, okay, you went to the cabin, and it's almost like they lived there. Like, some of the strangers lived there. Like, they knew the house, the cabin, like the back of their hand, and that's why it was closed still in there. Like, it was someone staying. Like, I get it's the Airbnb and things like that, because I've been in Airbnbs where the clothes are still up. Sometimes, a picture is up or some type of, so you can tell someone lives there. That's the vibe I got with the Strangers Chapter 1. Like, they stay there, and that's why they probably say, is Tamara home? And I definitely see them going to be, I see that they're going to definitely be one of the strangers, or is Tamara like a little sister? Because I definitely got that vibe. If you watch the video that I just posted out, the Twisted Theory, I have a theory that the man is the husband, pinup girl is the wife, and Dollface is the teenage daughter. Like, is it something where they lost a sister or a family member, and they're like, or she's lost, like literally missing, and they're saying, is she's here? Did she come back home? You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe that's their house, but they're trying to say, like, is she here? Did you see her? I don't know. That's deep, but I do think that's weird that Rennie Harlan put that in there with those 3 masks in the closet. Like, they swap out masks or some shit. Almost like, remember how the end of the Hellfest was, where basically the slasher went back home, he opened the cabinets, it was like different masks, like he swaps out here and there. Like I said, it's either two things. The strangers are going to change their look, and that's it. That is bad. That is bad. Like, no, that's too iconic. Or it's going to be a group of another part of the strangers, another group that has their own look that teams up with Dollface in them. I mean, that would probably seem a little interesting to say, like, damn, it's more than 3 strangers. That's more dangerous. I'm telling y'all, remember I said this in the second one or the third one, we're going to find out. And I'm telling you, I think the town is going to play a part where they're involved with all of this. They're involved with all of this. They set everything up. They, every time a tourist come, they do it just because they can, just like you said, because you were here. I think it's something like that they're going to try to reveal, where, because Rennie Harlan already said he's trying to dig into the backstory of the strangers and see what's going on with them and bring it to us. But overall, that just caught my eye, seeing those 3 masks in those closets. Like, someone stayed there and they just, swap out masks. In the town, kind of just looking at Maya and Ryan like they hate them. They don't even know them. Even the kids, they're like Jehovah's Witness kids. They had the little Jesus papers. They even was looking like, yeah, you don't supposed to be here. You could tell someone's a city person. I think that's what it is. But I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong. Comment down below what you all think about this crazy theory of the Strangers Trilogy, and do you think that Rennie Harlan is going to change the look of the strangers, and do you think it's more of their group out there taking on other families and stuff like that? Definitely let me know down in the comments. Unfortunately, this is the end of the video. I want y'all to hit me up on my social medias at ILIKESCARY on Instagram, ILIKESCARY_ on TikTok, Brendan on Facebook, ILIKESCARY on Twitter, and yeah, you all, right there where it says subscribe, make sure you click join and become a member of the channel, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace. Until next time, y'all.